must be delighted with that performance you've just seen for your side beating Chesterfield 2-0.
Fantastic performance, absolutely. The boys gave it everything we said they would, and well, you know, it gives the supporters hope now for next year. I know it's another season. We got a lot more time now to, you know, get our squad together. There's a lot of negotiating to be done, of course, but today's game was great for the neutral, although I think we deserved the points because of we had more opportunities, but we had to compete. We're not a big team. I'm not a big manager, and they're a big team, and we had to compete, and you could see with that by 3 coming off with head injuries. Our lads gave everything there, and so did our supporters, and that's what we wanted. That's what we dreamed about the last home game of the season. If you haven't got your promotion or been in the playoffs, you leave everybody happy, and you leave everybody looking forward to the next season. And the boys have done that today, and I'm very, very proud of them because there's some great bits of play. Great bits of play. We're a young team. We're a young team, and hopefully, you know, those young ones have had the experience and can get better.
Gaffer, you said in your programme notes that it was going to disappoint the likes of Chesterfield, Stockport and Southend, that your team were really going to give it a go. And I dare say that there's some fans watching from the likes of Bournemouth and Dagenham that are going to be very pleased with that result. And this was all about Torquay United today, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It's about us. It didn't matter who we were playing or what they were playing for. You know, I said to the TV there that our professional pride and our personal pride shouldn't allow us to drop any lower than our standards, because it's all experience for the next games, and if we can keep proving to ourselves that we got those types of games in us, and we beat Stockport, we beat Wrexham, you know, there's other teams we beat here that are up in the playoffs, so we can only be proud of them, and fantastic. All the supporters have waited behind, and listen, you know, everyone wants to do well for them as well.
Just touching up on the presentations that have gone and taken place on the pitch, 2 players that have both had fantastic seasons. First of all, Joe Lewis, brought him back in last season. Obviously, he wasn't the finished article when he came in from Swansea, but what a player he's been this season.
Yeah, well, we're lucky that we've got a defensive coach in Downsy. You know, he knows the game. That's why I brought him here. We've had a couple of promotions together, and we know what it takes. He does the sort of physical bit with the centre halves, and I do the mental bit. And I thought, you know, Ali, Joe and Winks today as a back 3 were magnificent, and their line, how many times we sort of kept them off, made them go offside because they couldn't just run. We was concentrating the whole time, and it was a fantastic performance by all sections. But as you mentioned about Joe Lewis, yeah, he's gaining not just experience, but he's coming up against some big, strong players in this league, and he hasn't been found wanting at all.
That's it. So that was your young player of the season as voted by the supporters, and how about your senior player of the season, if you like, Sean McDonald? We probably weren't expecting this in pre-season when he left the club.
No, that's right, no, and probably he wasn't either. But it just shows you in football how you can turn things around by making the right decisions. You might make a wrong one, but then you make the right one. He wouldn't have known that this would have happened, you know, when he left. But I understand him leaving because he wanted to make sure that wherever he went, he was the first team goalkeeper. I couldn't promise that, like I can't promise anybody first team football. They've got to be producing it, and by God, since he's been here, he's produced it. And you know, it's you always feel a little bit worried that your goalie, it looks like, you know, you've had more shots against you than you should have done, but everything he's done, he's been very much a part of our goals against column that has turned out fantastic since around about December time. So credit to him, but there could have been a few others, of course. You know, there would have been a lot of people close to that accolade, but they all know they'll all appreciate it again, Sean.
And finally, Gaffer, although this seems like the almost perfect finale to round things off, there's actually 2 more games to go. There are 2 tough trips, Stockport and Southend away. And I dare say your team are going to ask your team to go to those in the same manner as they've got.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we've got 3 games in a week, so we'll have to see what they've got and what they've got left. We've got to manage them now and give them a bit of a break. We may be going to Stockport, having them already won the league. We don't know yet. But again, we'll give what we got, and everything we got will come out, and we'll see. Hopefully that'll be enough. But we'll just keep going and see how high we can finish.
Well, thank you for joining us, Gaffer, and congratulations on a fantastic result this afternoon.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you.